Hey guys, welcome back to Mokho Talks. My name is Mokho, and today's topic is gonna be about Dispatch. So I've already made a video talking about Dispatch and how my first impression regarding the game, and it was absolutely bonkers, and I was really blown away. Not in a sense of this game is a masterpiece kind of thing, but this is in a sense where I want more of this game kind of thing. So I finished it on stream this week when the final two episodes were released, and I gotta say, game is good. Game is really good. I did want to have more autonomy inside the game and not have it like much of a slideshow as it was. But all in all, decent written story, decent written dialogue, decent actors that are delivering the alliance insanely well. Kudos to Aaron Paul. And all in all, like it was an actual good game, and I want more. We want more as gamers. We want more of these kind of games. This is, you know what? I have to say it. This is why indie gaming companies are blasting AAA companies out of the water. It's insane how little effort you need to do to please the gaming audience. Like you have games like Megabong, like Escape from Ducktop, or whatever that is, and it's making a huge amount of noise in the gaming sphere, and a lot of players are playing it, and it's making a huge amount of sales. Unlike AAA games, what's happening right now there, I have no goddamn idea. I haven't bought a AAA game in, I have to say, a couple of years now because it's just so stale. You know, only games that are making good money and only studios, sorry, that are making good money and good games are indie games. And speaking of indie games, you guys know, you have remember of Telltale Games, right? That the studio that got shut down, the studio that made The Walking Dead, Wolf Among Us, Batman, yeah, Arkham City, I think, or Arkham Knight, something like that. Borderlands, the Tales from Borderlands. These games were all great, except for The Walking Dead first season. I don't know what that was about. But yeah, like whatever happened to that studio? Well, the developers that were working in that studio and some who were in Ubisoft actually came together and made their own studio called Ad Hoc Studio Games. So Ad Hoc Studio Games started like this. It started with these developers that they wanted to make it something good, something like live action games such as Dispatch. This is what they wanted to do, but unfortunately, they started in a really rocky start. The game studios first started during the COVID season, and we all remember how bad that was. The project was shut down, and the studio attention tried to go to The Wolf Among Us 2, which, by the way, I want you guys to make that game. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for a sequel from that game. Anyway, so they had some really rough beginnings. They were almost bankrupt, and surprise, surprise, they managed to somehow work on Dispatch and release it as it is right now, and thankfully so. So why am I mentioning this? Why am I talking about this? Why am I giving this kind of attention? Well, because if I don't do this, if not the other million YouTubers do this, or other million people who are streaming this game do this, these companies will think that we're not interested in this kind of games. They say, "Oh, it's just a fluke," It's just people, they just want silly millennial talk dialogue, what some sort of shit. No, 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 no. We miss written games. We miss storytelling games. We miss um, actions have consequences kind of games. Your decision actually matters. Although that wasn't the case with Telltale games for a while now, but I digress. We want video games that are good, and we are that are just fun to play, and they're just good. Have good storytelling, have a strong main character that has a good side characters, friendship, love interest, romantic uh, real struggles, these kind of things. Not someone who's just is like basically Superman from the beginning, or a failed main character, that's just weak or weak in personality. But the thing that really bothered me about this patch is that I think the studio wasted too much money hiring voice actors, and that not enough went to the actual game. That we kind of, instead of receiving um, a Walking Dead sort of, kind of walk around, discover some kind of storytelling game, to kind of just like a movie slash mini game kind of game. It's honestly disheartening. I really wanted more about from this game. I wanted to explore my relationship with Mandy, or maybe try to do something. Have some side fun with Royd. Go to a bar, drink, discuss how we're gonna fix the suit. I think a lot more could have been done, but I understand that the studio didn't have the budget or the time to do so. But this is what makes a good game good. This is what make a game good. I'm sorry. You want the player want more out of it. It's not just a one and done deal. It's not just one and done thing like you're finished with it. It's the same with Expedition 33. Although Expedition 33, there are multiple things you can do after you finish the battle, but it kind of doing too much kind of this ruined the ending of the game, kind of sort of thing. You became way too powerful that you started to one shot everything. Um, but yeah, I think that's basically what this patch needed and needed most, to be honest. Having more to do in this game, like some episodes felt way too short. Like I finished them in like 30, 40 minutes. Like, what are we doing? Like episode 7 was insanely short, and then episode 8 was, like, you could see where they focused on. Also, there's something I could say about Dispatch that I really didn't mesh with. Like, the dialogue is fine. It's fine. It just could be a little bit more refined. You know what I mean? It's too millennial. You could say that's coming from a 33-year-old, by the way. It's just too much like that. It's fine if it's one character that's doing it, but all characters are doing it, then now it's just not that good. You know what I mean? And yeah, that's basically it. I think like the dialogue was the weakest part of the game. The story was the strongest part. The story was the second strongest, and the voice acting was the strongest part of the game. Like, honestly, I think most of the game was carried by the delivery of the voice actors, which was spot on. And I appreciate them bringing Aaron Paul into this. He's a fantastic actor. I loved him in Breaking Bad. He is one of these actors that you would actually want to see him do more voice acting. Yeah. Anyway, that's all about it regarding this patch. Now, what does this means for the gaming industry? What does this mean for going forward? Are we gonna get more Telltale games? Is Telltale games gonna get some more energy and some more motivation to start bringing out these kind of games? No, I say Telltale games. What I mean, Ad Hoc Studio. Will they make Wolf Among Us 2? Will they make more Choice Matters kind of games? Because there was a time when people actually loved these games and we wanted to play in them. The only reason that it started to fail, because at the end of their era there, I think at the end of season 2 of Walking, not season 2, season 3 and season 4 of Walking Dead, where things just started getting a little bit more messy than they should. Your choices doesn't matter anymore. You're not making any progress. No character development. Well developed characters and dialogue, story, plot started to all mesh together until they finally caved out. I think they still have. I think this is a good start. A very, actually, not just a good start. I think this is an amazing start. This is the start you want as a studio. Make a game that everyone's making videos about, everyone's talking about, everyone's praising, everyone playing, everyone buying, and there is replayability about it, for it or whatever. But don't stop here. And this is the only thing I'm gonna say to Ad Hoc Studios. Don't stop here. Try to expand. Don't waste all your money on voice actors, hiring a celebrities or C or D celebs, like YouTube celebrities. I don't know why. I don't know, man. I don't know why they did that, but yeah, they did. And try to make the dialogue. I think the writing needs a little bit more tweaking, and if they do that, and we can see a new start, a new revitalization, a new rebirth of Telltale games, I would love to see that and hope to see that in the near future. Tell me what you guys think. If did you like this splash? Do you think this is the start of something that was never meant to die? Telltale games. What do you guys think? And comment down below which one do you think which was your favorite Telltale games? Mine was Tales from the Borderlands. So thank you guys for watching. See you next time. Ciao for now. Bye bye.